Hi, my name is Sierra, and I am starting a GoFundMe for my father, Paul. It's really hard to try to have a 2-minute video explaining the importance of someone like my dad. And you know, I've been thinking, I've been researching, trying to find out where to start, how to tell people the story of my dad. And I've written so many notes to try to get it started and explain. And forgive me for trying. This is day 7 at KU Med in the waiting room. Basically, my dad, Paul Nowicki, he was born and raised in Michigan on a farm. He left around 18 to go join the Army. He was stationed in Germany and was on the Army marathon team. And the story of my dad that I really know is when he came to Kansas, which is where I was born. There, you know, he opened up an auto body shop and worked on cars. That's his passion. That was what his dad did. And he lived a pretty good, honest life. He helped everybody. I've never met a single person that didn't absolutely love my father. He is hands down the most selfless person I've ever met. I remember growing up and him, you know, teaching me the ways of the world, and the most important thing was that people matter and that people are good, and that you should always, no matter what, just love everybody, you know? Kind of like the giving tree. That's how my dad is. He gives and gives and gives, and I don't even remember my dad buying himself stuff when I was growing up. Not even clothes. You know, he wore thrift store clothes, and he made sure that every single buddy he knew that was important to him, my grandma, my mom, other family members had cars and had every single thing that they needed, and everyone in town knew they could come to my dad. They could go to Paul for anything, you know. He'd always fix it. He'd always make it better. He is the most invested person in mankind that I've ever met. He loves without any expectation, you know, and he just taught me to love and care. And I think he also teaches other people that, you know. So what happened? I guess Dad's heart, he just loved so much that it got tired. He, a week ago, ended up in the emergency room. His foot was swollen, and long story short, he has congestive heart failure, and it is a terminal diagnosis. And as of right now, his ejection fraction is between 5 and 10%. I currently live in Vegas, and you know, we had family members all over from everywhere coming down because, you know, we were told just a couple days ago that my dad wasn't going to make it, and he was still here 100%. You know, he was writing notes to us and doing the I love you sign, and we had to sit there watching, knowing, you know, that it wasn't good. And we still don't know. We know he needs a heart transplant, and you know, we know that there are things that can prolong his life until he can get on that list and get a heart. But you know, he's gonna move in with me to Vegas. So I guess that's kind of why I'm starting this, to try to help all the family members that have just so selflessly been here nonstop to help him, and myself to get him moved to Vegas after he gets released from the ICU. He's still in ICU. And you know, get him home and finally like be able to take care of him and not have him constantly worried about taking care of other people. You know, even since he's been in here, he's still trying to take care of all of us. So I'll write more details about Dad's story. It's a really compelling one. It's a really beautiful one. So I just encourage you guys, you know, to give back to my dad. And that's why we're calling it Paul's Karma, because he's just put so much out into the world, and I just want it to come back to him now. So, read a story, you know, share with people you think it might hit home, and I'll upload tons of pictures and information about my dad.